Hello Aries, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of July 2019, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of June, and see what is in store for you for July. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread, you have the Eight of Hearts. So I hope that you can see it clearly now. So the Eight of Hearts here, indicating that in the beginning of the month you might be implying not to possibly change jobs or change career also, or even like relocating from one place to the other, or even like if your job require a lot of travel, then this possibly also correlate with that. That means that you may have to travel a lot at the beginning of the month of July, and it looks like that you might be having a little bit of trouble, but I don't see it as a major problems here. Although for some of you who are trying to find a new job, it possibly you may have to attend the like interview or meetings with the people that you want to work with, and possibly the meeting was, or possibly for some of you this can be a very quite challenging type of interview. This can be like your final interview, or this can be you may have to meet with the directors of the companies or things like that. You may have to present a lot of things to them. Aside from that, I don't see any problems. For some of you who want to change place of living, this can also be indicative of that as well. That means that you may have to commute to work or things like that. So the next one that you have representing the influence card or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month, you have the Ten of Diamond. So the Ten of Diamond here indicates that you possibly have to I think you may have waited for some time now. Some of you who are trying to get a pay or bonuses or like a dividend or whatever the case may be, looks like you have been waiting patiently for receiving this, and it finally comes. So it finally comes to you towards the middle of the month. It looks like that the money that will come to your paychecks or whatever the case may be, this can be a very good amount. So I don't see it as a small amount or whatever average or things like that. I do see it as a major I would say major payments, possibly from your bank or possibly from your insurance company or whatever it is. That looks like that you are quite happy to hear the news about the payments and things like that. So let's see what is in store for you for the past position. You have the Queen of Spades. So this queen actually was very helpful in the past, possibly in the month of June or in the previous month as well, and you have a lot of like relationship with her, both in past and also and present as well. But it's more like in the past she might be helping you a lot, and vice versa, you also try to help her as well. So in terms of your career here, it looks like that she was one of your best partner in work, and also some of the best colleagues of yours. Or it can also be she was also your previous manager. So she might be very impactful in your life, especially in your work. And if you're married to the Queen of Spades as well, this can also be your partner, your wife, your love partner, and she might be very helpful for your career as well. So the next one that you have representing the thing that you learned from the past, you have the Four of Diamond. So the card here indicates that the Four of Diamonds, that you may have to hold your tongue may have to, like, you learn a lot that you have to like minimize your spending. It looks like, yeah, you have a lot of expenditures lately, possibly for spending it for holiday seasons and things like that. You want to travel somewhere over the summer or something like that. You may have to, yeah, will pay a hefty amount of money to get there, to your holiday destination and stuff. Or else this can also be indicative if you have been thinking of changing your living situations. You may have already, like, doing renovations or changing some furnitures or things like that in the past. So you have to take care of your like your spending, and also budgeting and things like that might be very helpful for you in the month of July as well. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go of, you have the Joker card. I think there are some of the things that are actually like fail to start, like a false start kind of thing. So the problem here is that you may have to let go some of your hopes to get possibly a new start, or on something like a new job or things like that in the month of July. Take note as well that in the month of July we will until, I think, August 2nd, starting from July 7th till the August 2nd, there will be a Mercury retrograde cycle. So be prepared on, like, getting some delays on your messages, and also don't try to start anything new during the Mercury retrograde cycle unless it's already begin the process before. And of course, check everything, your travel, if you want to travel during the month of July. And of course, if you want to take a new job, be careful and read through the whole detail before you sign any contract. And other than that, it should be okay. So so the feeling of hopelessness here associated with the false start that are happening in the past, so you may have to let it go. When you are not expecting anything from anyone, then it become like you will be very happier than what you are currently are. So try to just let it be and let go all your hopes and expectation toward other people, and just try your best to achieve what you want. So next card that you are representing the future card towards the end of the month, you have the Two of Diamond. So the Two of Diamond here indicates that you have, I would say, to juggle several different errands in the end of the month. It looks like that maybe you get a more responsibility at work, or you may get a lot of things to be done, maybe because your colleagues are on holiday. If you are on a holiday, though, maybe you are coming back by the end of the month, and that's possibly it. You may have to get back to work, and then like continue or tuned in with your work again, and there are so many pile of emails that you may have to read through, and also some of the jobs or tasks that you have left during the holiday season, and you may have to get back to work again. So let's clarify the whole reading here. At the bottom of the deck, look at the clarifying card. You have the Seven of Clubs. I think you have to defend yourself sometime. Maybe if you say, if you have no time left or free times or whatever it is that you may have, like available time, you always can say no. So there's nobody will pressure you, or nobody will like haunt you back. You may have to take more than what you can do. That's not really a good way of doing things. So be prepared, because let's say if you go for holiday, then be prepared not to take on so many responsibilities. Otherwise, by the end of the month, when you come back, then you have to do all of those by yourself. which is also not nice. So try to try to defend yourself and try to manage your time, not to overburden yourself with any responsibility that are not in your like job descriptions in some way. So I think that's overall reading here for you. If you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that you get the notifications every time we publish a new video. If you want to donate to our channel, just send our donation to this email here via PayPal, and see you next month. Thank you.